Fire it up, Roy.
Fire it up! Fire it up! What's up, everyone?
What is up?
Oi! Back at it.
Back in the saddle. I wish this thing ran faster.
How many songs can we reference?
Oh, but I don't think I told you this. So I messaged the shop that built that car, or that built the motor.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I was like, these people are probably not even going to reply. They're like, who is this jackass? and they built the motor in 2016. So I was like, are they even going to remember? Like, totally random. But they replied.
It could be a little bit past their memory, you know?
Yeah. Like, I don't actually know what the income is for a typical shop like that. But I know how much money the guy spent on rebuilding that motor. And it's not cheap.
Oh, well, so I guess the more money you spend on it, the more you're going to remember.
Well, I don't know. Like, to me, this is sort of within the realm of what I would expect a motor like this to cost. So, like, I'm not shocked he paid that much. But it is a lot of money. Like, he basically spent close to $16,000 on that motor.
$16,000.
Yep.
That's like as much as my entire car.
He gave me like the breakdown of the motor and the parts that are used, and they're good parts. They're very, very performance-oriented parts.
So they got back to you, no problem?
No problem. I mean, like, they replied, and they were sincere, as in it sounded like they remembered the motor, but, I mean, I don't know. Like, they didn't tell me anything, like, out of the ordinary, and they weren't ecstatic.
Oh. Oh, it's so great to hear from you.
But I was talking to them about the motor, and sort of, like, any recommended maintenance that they might have on it, or anything that I'm not already doing. And they kept replying, and I was like, well, alright.
Well, that's cool. Hey, Tori Legend, what's up, buddy?
Tori Legend! Great to see you, man. We're on our way to Labyrinthos.
And I think that's the last fight, or at least last area, it seems like, anyhow, in the game.
I believe so. What do I know?
It just seems like, I mean, I haven't seen the end of the game, obviously, but like, it just seems like that's what the plot's like leading to.
Right. It's going pretty well. I feel like I've just been talking Roy's ear off about the car.
That's alright.
I need
Always
more...
good to hear someone ramble coherently about cars. Or about anything that I don't really understand, but you're like into, so it's like at least entertaining.
Hey, excellent. Ubicor.
Hey, Ubicor.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yuba.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
Tory
how's that
Legend.
coming, Ubicor?
Possibly another person that's in the cars.
Oh yeah, I think he's shown some interest before. Hey, Penguin Nerdy, what up? Yeah, this game's over 15 years old, actually.
2002, I think is when it came out.
Yeah. $2004. Okay, well.
2004.
Almost. Yeah. 16 years.
Oh God, stop.
Yeah, break out your studded bracelet thing that you get from Hot Topic. I used to wear one of those.
Is Hot Topic still around? Does it exist?
I went into one a couple years ago, like literally only like 2 years ago.
Oh.
And they are still around, but they're completely different from when we used to go. They're like all white inside instead of black and dingy, and like, I mean, it's all a bunch of pop culture references, which it used to be anyway. But like now they're all like new pop culture references that I don't understand.
Well, honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like I'm out of touch with that shit, but I think it does seem a little bit more toned down, less gothy than it used to be when I would go there anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Penguin Nerdy says Hot Topic went preppy.
Okay.
So I used to buy all my band t-shirts there almost. That or Sam Goody.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a trench coat from there. I had some big ass boots from there.
Uh-oh. I think we can get in here. What do you want to bet us in here?
Goddamn be another key.
Secret door to a secret key? Secret key! Maybe they all only have secret keys.
Such a fucking wild goose chase rigmarole.
It is pretty dumb. It's like find an item to get another item to get something else. I mean,
hate that.
It's common, I suppose. It does happen, but the way they have it organized here is dumb.
Yeah, if it happens at all, it should only happen like 5 out of the 100 times that it happens.
So we found like none of these, or maybe a third, possibly a fourth.
I don't think they're all that important if they're just giving us more fucking keys.
More likely a fourth.
It unlocks the shops, maybe.
The mysterious shops in this game.
After you've collected enough keys for enough stupid doors.
Oh, and that sucks.
Damn. Overkill. It's nice to have a little high going with your nostalgia, Penguin Nerdy. Take you back. Take you back.
Oh, what's Circuitry doing tonight?
I think she is in Arizona actually.
Oh.
Yeah. She told me she was going out there today, and I wasn't sure if she was coming back or not. But I let her know we're online. She's probably driving.
God damn it, she should use her phone.
Oh, she's a total weirdo. She doesn't even have a smartphone. She has like a punked, like, have you heard of those punked cell phones?
I don't think so.
It's like P-U-N-K-T, punked. And they're like very, very minimalistic. They don't have like, you can't like surf the internet really on them or like go to Facebook or anything.
So it's kind of like a phone that the elderly would use? Giant buttons?
No, it's not. It doesn't have giant buttons or nothing. Like, it's not like one of those. It's like for a elitist hipster person who just like, I don't like smartphones.
Yeah, remind me to look this thing up. I'm curious about this thing.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Actually, as far as I remember, it's a pretty cool looking little phone.
The battery life must be amazing.
It must be.
Like, I vaguely remember some of my original phones and having to charge it, like, I want to say once a week.
Oh yeah, dude. I was digging through my stuff because I'm moving soon, and I found an old LG flip phone from the Singular days that I used to have. And dude, like, yeah, that cell phone lasted me for like 10 years almost. And
will it still boot up? Can it still hold the charge?
I don't know. I don't have the charger for it anymore. It doesn't turn on.
Oh wait, that's right. They all had.
It's one of them
kind of
old
like
weird
proprietary
fat
chargers.
Yeah.
They should check on eBay, see if you could find one.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly. But like, yeah, that cell phone, like, even if I was just like texting people throughout the day, you know, without really calling people, it would last me a good like 3 or 4 days, maybe even a week. Those batteries were badass. I guess it does kind of have big buttons on this. It kind of looks like a, you know how like some computers have like little remotes for like the lighting inside?
Oh, okay.
It kind of looks like that. Let me send you a picture here. I'll post it on this too. Oh wait, yeah, that's not a good one.
Did you put it in the Nerdle layer?
Put it in the Nerdle layer? No, I'm putting it in what you call it, the quick chat in a second here.
Oh.
Oh, this isn't even a flip phone, Penguin Nerdy. It's a flat little weird card of a phone. Check it out. Here, I'll send you a
here we go.
link, Ben.
Oh,
Can you click that from your end?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Never mind then.
Oh.
It
looks like a little calculator.
Cool little phone. Yeah, I like the idea of it, but like,
it's retro.
I kind of need to have a smartphone, especially for Uber.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I used to have a flip phone, though, like last year, I was just screwing around with it. It was one of those Sharp Aquos phones that came out of Japan. Like they were like set to the Japanese language, and then you have to like turn it to English. There's a whole lot of like weird regional things, but it was a cool little phone. I liked it. It was like if we had stuck with like technology about like Blade Runner, like it had like a cool like aesthetic to that, sleek.
Oh, what made you get that?
Because Xylo kept droning on about it, and I'm like, how circuitry that is, and she's just like, try it out, and I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. I didn't really need a smartphone at the time.
Sick! Yeah, I totally agree. It looks like a calculator. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah. Let me try and find the Sharp Aquos. Because it was a cool little, sleek little phone, and it was a smartphone. It just didn't have like a whole lot of functionality though. But it stopped working after a while. Something weird happened. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna change the SIM card on it or something like that, and the friggin' thing, like the little like tray that slides out, like pops out so you can put the card in.
Right.
Completely popped off the circuit board. It's like, God damn it, it's screwed up. I can't get it in there anymore. So like it was on its way out anyhow. I was about to get back into Uber, so I had to get a new smartphone anyway. So I don't really mind because I'm not going to use it anymore. But yeah. It was cool while it lasted.
That sucks.
Yeah. It wasn't very expensive.
Run away!
Here we go. Here's the phone I was using before. I switched back. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 comes out soon. I've heard that before.
Oh yeah, I thought that was supposed to be like months ago.
Sometimes those games really do need to take their time because, like, if you rush it out too early, it's too much hype for not enough, delivery at the yeah.
Yeah, what suffered from that? Like, was it No Man's Sky?
Yeah, I was
that
exactly going to bring that one up.
So hyped, and
Yep.
then it just disappointed everyone.
Yeah, but the thing is, I called it. Like, everybody was super disappointed with it, and they were getting their refunds and all that, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Like, this in today's day and age for video games, there's patches all the time for stuff. Like, they didn't deliver on what all the massive things that they promised, but they're definitely gonna bring them out later. And it's gonna be, you already have the game, so just wait. And I was right. Like, they came out with like 2 or 3 massive updates and added so much more stuff.
It's true.
Yeah, so like now it's like more than what they originally promised, I think. But
the one thing though is, so it's hard to tell with CD Projekt, but there must have been some giant disconnect between their business side and their engineering side. Because
like for No Man's Sky specifically.
No, for Cyberpunk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Just because like it's so delayed, and I feel, I don't know. Like we talked about this once, where it's like I'm not in game development, but at least from my side of the business and engineering, like you
have some sense of understanding how it works.
More so, like there are delays, but I think with a catastrophic delay of like this sort, like in advance to some degree. So unless they couldn't communicate that externally, or didn't want to, or waited till the last minute, like
This kind of makes me want to look up a retrospective on Duke Nukem Forever, because that game is like legendary for how long it took.
See,
to come
like.
out.
Honestly, like that would make like a good case study, like something for like an MLB or NBA program. MLB. I work with MLB.
Some baseball shit.
No, I work with MLB, so the first M acronym that comes to mind is that company.
What's MLB? All I know is Major League Baseball.
Yeah, it's them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they have.
Oh, because
software
of Roku, yeah, okay.
channels and stuff like that, so
sure.
They have engineers. But it would be a good case study for like an NBA program. Like, what went wrong with this business?
Well, like, it traded hands, like the project traded companies' hands so many different times, and they went, like rebuilt it like 3 or 4 different times, it
from
seems
what
like.
I heard.
Yeah, and then the actual game that comes out is, like, broken, and nobody really liked it, and whatever. Yeah, like it was a pretty disappointing thing that, like, if it's the wait's that long and it's gonna be a crappy game, just don't even do it.
I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that, but it's like you've sunk so much cost into it but at that point is like if you're already past any feasible return you could have.
Right.
Then
I mean, you might as well just save face and like not tarnish your name with a bad game.
Oh well, I mean, like that's part of it, but I was like, still continue to exist as a business.
Yeah, no kidding. How many resources do they have?
Because I think with well-established developers, like that's not as large of a concern. Like they can kind of take a hit with a bad game or two improper release. But like even Squaresoft in the early days when they were first established, like that's the reason why Final Fantasy has its name. Like they were on the verge of bankruptcy, and Final Fantasy 1 was like, I hope. Here you go.
Last ditch effort.
That's what it was.
Yep. And it definitely saved the company. I saw some footage for a Squaresoft game that came out before Final Fantasy, and it's terrible. It just looks absolutely like dog shit. I can't remember the name of it though. And so yeah, they weren't really putting out very good games, it seemed like, before Final Fantasy anyhow. At the time.
What's that? Watch Dogs has been more disappointing.
Oh, I haven't played it. Did you do 10 more? How about like a couple spin-offs and a weird-ass movie? That movie was so fucking disappointing and weird. I saw it in theaters.
You mean The Spirits Within?
Yes.
Dude, we went to see it together.
Yeah, we did, yeah. And we're just like, what in the hell? Like, we wanted to like it so much, but we're like clinging to any little tiny reference we could hold to from the games to make the movie good somehow.
I don't know if you ever watched Advent Children, and I don't know the kind of magnitude of remakes of it that came out or some other editions.
Right, I think I watched one of the versions with you at one point. And I'm just like, this is way cooler. It's way more on brand for...
Well, it was basically like after years of Final Fantasy VII or something to that effect. But it was good.
Indeed. Very action-packed. And not like the Spirits Within wasn't pretty actiony, but like... I don't know.
I'm having a hard time remembering what it was. Like, it took place in the future. There was like... The main character was this woman.
Yep.
They were on a spaceship and they had to go, like, collect these spirits of things that were in different living objects. Or maybe they're also in inanimate objects.
I think they were like kind of like Gnosis, where they're like half corporeal and like nobody really knows how to fight them very well. But like they're trying to, like, she's got this like plant thing with her, like in like a display case that she's trying to like save or like use to make more plants or whatever, and it's like super important because everything is that Ubicore says they're almost fighting Gnosis.
Right.
Yeah. And like there is something to do with like how the spirits or whatever reacts with plant or biomatter or whatever. I don't freaking know, but it was like not like a Final Fantasy story.
But they had to find all of them. There was like some number that they needed.
I think so. Like they had their... Well, that's kind of like Final Fantasy, where they have to go around collecting a certain number of, you know, what crystals or whatever, you know, elements to. That's like the first game.
I don't remember what they needed them for though.
Except they didn't have the Hilbert effect.
Good old Hilbert. I want some backstory on Hilbert.
In the game, or like didn't some one of our chat members tell us about Hilbert, something like what it's based off of?
Yeah, it was something. Was it something about entropy?
I don't remember.
It was probably Ubicore, I think.
I think it was. You remember anything about that, Ubicore?
There was like a Wikipedia link that was sent. I remember that.
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
Oh.
Zip, zip.
Whack him. Get him. Really doesn't like ES Dyna.
Oh, Ubicore, we were talking about, I think it was you that sent us a link to a Wikipedia page that was like telling us the connections between the Hilbert effect and like why they named it that. Like, we're wondering where the name Hilbert effect came from. Oh yeah, he's on it.
Hmm.
Such a funny name for a big old war machine. Dinah.
E.S. Dinah.
It's the name of Alice in Wonderland's cat.
Oh.
Dinah.
I feel like
It was the theory some like based on entropy? Ben thinks that
I don't know why I'm why I have entropy. I was like something about entropy in the system. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Or why I'm thinking that.
That's actually funny, Ubicore, because my mom did have a friend named Dinah when I was a kid. She would be our babysitter. But you're moving so slow, it's like you're trying to scan for stuff and not like traverse.
I'm sorry!
It's not your fault.
I don't know why this thing's so slow.
It's like, we must conserve fuel. Do not go too fast. Keep it in a low gear. Oh, is your Evo manual or automatic?
Oh, it's manual. I don't know if
Nice.
there were automatic ones.
Really?
Maybe there were. Maybe some of the weird ones like a wagon, but no, it's a 5-speed.
That's
It's not,
awesome.
Yeah, there's the MR version, which is a 6-speed. This is not.
I haven't gotten to drive a manual in a while.
The only non-manual I have is the daily driver, and that one doesn't come in manual. It has the little
Oh, that thing you can pop
little
over
paddles.
to the side and
The sport
I never use that.
shifters if you want to use them.
I've got that on my SUV, but like it's doesn't feel anywhere near as good, so like I don't ever use it.
Yeah. It is pretty responsive. Like if
Is
I
it?
use the paddle shifters, it does shift decently well, and you can actually put it in fully automatic or fully manual transmission mode. That the computer won't shift for you, and you could probably just hit the rev limiter and it'll be like, okay, stupid, change gears. So I
Forces you into it.
I appreciate that.
I mean, mine has a sport feature where it shifts at a higher RPM, and that's kind of nice. But like it wastes gas, obviously.
Oh my god, I almost exclusively drive in sport.
Oh, you do?
Well, so like unless I'm trying to drive someone and have the car feel very comfortable, because in comfort mode, I have drive-by-wire throttle, so it's a computer-controlled throttle, and it changes the throttle response.
Sure.
So it's going to be a lot more smoother than it would be, and the gear shifts are a lot slower and smoother.
Yeah.
Versus in sport mode, it just throws it in gear.
Yeah.
And you're like, clonk, and then it like the gear just hits immediately.
Oh man.
But the throttle response is much better. And then I put the transmission in sport mode also, or the traction control in sport mode, because it
cool.
constantly interferes otherwise.
So your last Evo it had all-wheel drive, didn't it, or was it just front wheel?
They're all-wheel drive.
Okay, so that's why you can't really drift with that car, because it's all-wheel drive?
You can. You could just do a
but
four-wheel drift. I mean, it'll like this one will easily slip. It has so much power.
Oh yeah, okay.
My friend in LA was like, "Hey, you want to drive it? Go for it." Like he inadvertently just had the back end kick out on him. And I was like, "Oh, you gotta go." Because even in that car, like just because it's all-wheel drive, like, you shouldn't let it give you a false sense of security. Like, it'll still, in any car, all-wheel drive car, you can still kick the back end out, and it can still lose traction. If you're going too fast,
yeah. That makes sense. It's just a matter of physics overpowering the traction. But
the scary thing is, so the traction control system is obviously driven by like the power of the motor and force going to the wheels, like from the transmission.
Yep.
And if, like, let's say you're going through a corner and you have power going to the wheels, like you have your foot on the gas, it will generally carry you through, like, unless you're just going at an obscene, or like, not obscene, but just like an incorrect speed.
Sure. More than you should.
But you'll have grip on all four wheels, like, based on your speed. But if you, say, let off the gas for whatever reason, you'll automatically lose all traction, or like all grip, because the power will stop going to the wheels and it'll just start pushing you out. Like, you'll basically just understeer.
Oh, so definitely don't take your foot off the gas if you're slipping.
I mean, I guess it depends. Like, if you're already going too fast, then you're sort of screwed either way. But like, one thing that's common that happens is, like, you go into or hopefully this isn't common, but I've done this, where you go into the corner and, like, you misjudge, or like you do let off the gas for whatever reason, and then it's over. You're not getting it back. And you just hope that, like, you're getting pushed out of the corner, you're understeering, and all you can do is just hope that there's
my poor right side, please don't hit anything.
Enough to carry you through this corner. Because, like, once you've committed, it's like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you just gotta you took the ticket, you take the ride.
Yeah.
Oh no. So you don't generally like to try and drift on that on with an Evo because it's like it's more dangerous, basically?
No, I just typically don't drift in it unless it's like off of a track. Because on track you typically can't. Like, it's not something that's allowed.
Oh, okay.
You'd probably get a flag and they'll, like, tell you to not do that. If you keep doing it, they'll just kick you out. Like, one car that's fun to drift in is the 911, but that's rear wheel drive, so that'll just do it.
Yeah, that's made for drifting. So when are you gonna get the Trueno? Get that panda.
It healed it. Oh no. God, I don't need any more cars. I actually want to look into, like, renting some type of warehouse where I can put these things.
Right. Like, I think that's probably a good idea.
Usually, I did briefly look into it. It's not something that they like doing. I think we're gonna die.
Oh no!
This thing is, like, kicking our ass. And this guy isn't gonna be able to kill it.
Can you keep cars in just storage space, like normal, like for like furniture or whatever, that you like extra space storage?
I've seen that, yeah. It would be pretty expensive though, because typically you can only fit one car.
Yeah, the bigger the space, the more expensive it is. Those small spaces, like the 5x5s, are super cheap, but you can't fit anything in there. You can't fit a whole car in there for sure.
Well, there's probably no need to even do that, because there are services where you can just give them your car and they'll store it inside in some warehouse, and it's, like, secured. They have it hooked up to a battery tender. Someone looks after it.
So you don't even go like visit your car in the warehouse. They just bring it to you whenever you want it.
No, you have to go there and get it. So I
Oh.
used the service like that for a bit. It's I mean, it is what it is. Like, you typically have to give them 24-hour notice that you're going to pick up the car, then you have to go there, and you have to get it, and like, it's
annoying because you have to like probably take an Uber there just to go get your car so you can drive it out.
Yeah, like if you're looking to take it home.
Yeah.
So
or just looking to... Oh, never mind. That would be different.
It is... It's a thing. Or, like, it makes it a thing.
Right. I mean, that's the shit you gotta deal with when you got more than a normal amount of cars.
That's... Yeah, I was like, what am I complaining about?
Yeah, shut up.
Idiot who has, like, cars. But, no, like, warehouse-wise, that would be perfect because that would effectively be my garage.
Yeah.
There'd be a decent amount of space, like all my tools would be there.
Okay. Yeah, that would be pretty ideal then.
Plenty of room to, like, work on the car.
Mm-hmm.
But, most warehouses don't like it. Or don't allow it, just because
you don't
like,
work
liability.
There?
Well, they
like,
just won't rent it to you to store cars.
Oh, okay.
And the only thing I can think of is some type of liability with the cost associated with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
what
if
whiskey
don't
did
know
you
what
find?
You're doing? What?
Some whiskey.
Oh, Penguin Nerdy found some whiskey. What kind of whiskey you got,
Yeah.
Penguin Nerdy? I think I remember you being a bourbon girl.
The suspense is killing me.
I was gonna go buy some whiskey last night, actually. Me and my roommates had a Christmas movie night. But I'm fucking broke. I can't afford booze right now, so might as well just not.
PB whiskey? I think I
PB
know
whiskey.
what you're talking about.
Like Pacific Beach whiskey?
No.
She is in California, in San Diego.
Oh, really? Okay, that's entirely
Yeah,
possible.
well,
PB whiskey?
I think she lives in Santee.
Yeah.
Peanut butter whiskey?
Yep. That's so. I have this one. It's. Oh, you guys probably can't see it. I could bring it up from downstairs. It tastes like drinking.
Screwball peanut butter?
Yeah, screwball peanut butter. Like
Oh my
drinking liquid
goodness.
Reese's.
Oh my god! That sounds awesome!
Oh, I think you can only have like a shot of it. In my opinion, it's kind of undrinkable. It is so sweet.
Oh, okay.
It's delicious,
You know
though.
what? I've had a whiskey that was maple syrup flavored, and like it was
Yikes.
disgusting. Like it sounded good in the like on paper. It was called Log Cabin, but like so I added like one shot of it to like a Dr. Pepper, and I could barely drink it. Like the flavor was so strong. It didn't even taste like whiskey. It just tasted like maple syrup.
They should put it on like pancakes and toast and stuff.
Oh, it's more of a maple syrup flavor than actual maple syrup, I think.
Here, hold on a second. I'll bring up the screwball, and I also need a refill. I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Right on. That means it's time for a smoke break. What are the ingredients for a royal flush? I have never had one. Nor do I think I've heard of it. Whoa.
So this is it. Yeah.
Now I see it. Okay.
It tastes like sugar.
It's got a sheep face.
Has a sheep on it.
Mm. So a Royal Flush is 7-Up, Hawaiian Punch, Crown Royal, Triple Sec, and Jack.
Nice.
That sounds weird, but I would drink it. I'm not a huge fan of Triple Sec, but it's not like disgusting or anything.
I don't actually have any mixers. I just have various whiskeys and straight alcohol.
I don't really deal with like vermouth or mixer or anything like that.
Vermouth,
like,
I might actually have.
Mm.
I might have stuff to only make like, martinis and old fashions.
Oh, I've never tried an old fashioned. I've always wanted to, though. They look really good.
Oh, they are really good.
Mm.
This is good. Japanese whiskey.
Nice. What's that one called? Karen? Karen?
No. KO? KO whiskey?
Okay.
I think you would like old fashions. Though you have to go to a place that makes them correctly.
I hear there's a lot of variants on it. Since it's such an old drink that they're bound to have a lot of variants, regional ones and stuff.
Oh, I mean, maybe it's not much necessarily that as kind of a incorrect old-fashioned will also end up tasting kind of syrupy.
Oh, okay. Say konnichiwa to your toilet.
What's that?
I think in reference to your Japanese whiskey.
Yes.
Oh my god, I just got reminded of the time we went to Minsak Chong and got way too drunk on plum wine and what was that shit? Makgeolli?
Oh, those were the days.
Oh my god. We went over to Kang's place and we're just like drunken messes.
We did?
All night. Yeah, one of the nights we did. I don't think it was that night that we got super drunk on plum wine, but
well, the plum wine, yeah, it was basically plum wine. It was called
times. Yeah,
that was pretty good. It's pretty sweet.
It's tasty wine, and I like how the little bottles look. They're pretty aesthetically pleasing. I don't know if you remember this because you were passed out, but like, the one time we went over to Kang's and were complete drunken slobs, you fell asleep in the fucking bathroom.
I do remember that.
But you somehow like opened the drawer to like the under the sink so that you couldn't open the bathroom door.
That's correct.
So we couldn't wake you up because we couldn't get in there. So we're just like, all right, he'll get up eventually, probably tomorrow.
I do remember that.
Like, how and why did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe I opened that so that, like, I could sleep in there and you guys wouldn't go in there.
But you could also have just locked the fucking bathroom door.
That is true.
What a weird solution to blocking the door.
Speakers? We have mobilized all.
But either way, yeah, that was funny.
May I?
Line up, maggots! Did you pansies already forget your training? Do you know how bad you made me look? Listen to me! What you think means nothing! What you want means nothing! You do as I say! I am the boot in your buttocks! What is your problem? Lord, that dumber your drunk mama slapped you on the wrong end when you squirted out! Why are
Jesus!
Do I amuse you? I'm tired of all you panty-waist nitwits! You make me physically ill!
Alright, Arlie Armory.
I will break you!
Enemy unit discovered on deck. Stand by.
What did you say?
Damn it! Found us.
All hands prepare for battle. Target the vector aim. This is not a drill. Show me everything you've got.
Get to it.
Fire countermeasure.
Those are some big ass guns.
ST. Oh, okay. So don't attack it then. I guess. I feel like we should get rid of those things first. They seem most
Nuisance. At least those things don't have weird voices that don't make sense.
I kind of missed that now.
Oh no, they came back. That's not good.
Is it an odd fluke?
I hope not. I mean, I hope it is.
Well, because I'm
Them things need to die. Oh no.
No, okay.
Well, that's really annoying.
Well, the next thing's easier. Well, maybe easier's not the right word, but basically just leaves us with one option.
More simple, yeah. This guy's got a lot of HP.
Well, it also has a shield, so I'm hoping it just takes ridiculous damage once the shield's down. And those guys are
Yeah. We're running out of time here with these little fuckers eating away at our HP. Blood!
So now we can't attack it. So
Maybe he stops reviving them when he goes into a different mode. Worth a shot. Armor break, no!
I think he really does that.
Oh yeah. Damn it! Yep.
Okay, so can't attack it again.
Kick its ass!
She bash. Oh, no, he didn't. I thought he might have killed it.
Nope.
That's also not the optimal place to stand. They're like right in front of the cannon. Why would you stand?
Yeah, couldn't they flank it at least so it can only shoot one of them at a time?
Right? Oh, okay. So now it can't
Oh,
get
excellent.
more of these guys.
Fuck those things up.
Yeah, they're fucking messing.
Those things kind of remind me of the metal versions of those things in the first Zelda game that kind of fly around and you can only hit them when they stop flying. They're just like little pinwheels.
Mm-hmm.
But they're more like bugs. Oh, I can't believe we're not even an hour into the stream. It's feeling kind of long, actually.
So much has happened.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
The
Ow.
damage! Oh, Oh, the humanity.
Do it, damage. Damage. Destruction, terror. Oh, you got another reserve. That's awesome. I forgot.
Yeah, but this one is kind of cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Link re-established.
Oh god.
Oh.
Is it all? It's gonna be all 4 at once, I bet. It's not even gonna do 1 at a time.
Ooh.
I hope
Probably
not.
right. I think you're
Arr.
right.
Critical! Well, you're whittling it down. It's only a few more attack rounds, I guess. All damage reduced.
Okay, so got it.
Why hasn't it revived the things? Thought it did that like immediately.
Okay, I'm sure why that did so.
Because the shield
Well, but still.
damage way reduced.
There we go.
Ice storm.
Cha-cha-cha. Nice. You got this! 7,000!
Shields at 10%. We can't take any more.
Oh, I think you can.
Confirming damage.
Electrical systems damaged. Requesting repair. Firing vortex.
Oh boy. Oh good, it's just 1 at a time.
Well, I think we can just kill it.
Yeah. Get in there. No.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. That's not too much more. How does fuel keep it alive when you're damaging it?
Oh, this hits both of them. Nice.
Excellent.
Oh.
Rain of fire.
Destructive rain from the heavens?
Indeed. Destruction rains down from the heavens. It's a deep cut.
Bonk.
Gotcha, fucker.
Ooh.
Your ES is to not recover life in between fights?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You gotta find a save point.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna go back to the one that was right before you.
Oh, perfect.
Watch you come back and you have to fight him again.
Hey, more XP. You already beat him once.
That's true. He's not.
Now you're at a higher
particularly
level.
hard.
But that's not gonna happen. Getting close. So the 3rd episode also has that feature where it feeds off your last save file from the last game.
Yes.
Cool.
It does have some transfer stuff. What's over here?
Damn. So slow. Let's leave it alone.
Really? That's it? How about we don't leave it alone? I want to go over there.
Why does this background music make you think of steamed hams, Penguin Nerdy? I don't hear that at all.
Oh god, the Kaiser, like that robot thing. That thing just kills everything.
The big motherfucker.
Labyrinthos Tower.
The Soundwave version? No, I can only, like, the only one I can really think of is the Steamed Hams Inc. Have I sent you that video before? Or do you know about Steamed Hams, Ben?
I don't think so.
It's this weirdest thing that, like, the internet started doing. You remember the skit? Well, I mean, not really a skit. It's a short segment on one of the classic Simpsons episodes where what's it? Principal Skinner has Chalmers over for lunch, and like he burns his roast, and he has to like go get Krusty Burgers and like call them steamed hams. Do you know that scene? It's pretty famous.
I don't think so.
Damn. All right. Well, it's a scene that people have been like taking and doing weird things to, like steamed hams, but this, but that, but this. And someone did my favorite version of it is like it's called Steamed Hams Inc. And it's that Gorillaz song that they turned that song into that scene, or they made that scene into that song. It's really fucking weird and creative. I'll send it to you later. Ubicore knows.
Oh no, I don't know this.
It's extremely strange.
Yikes.
But it's hilarious, and like it really kind of sticks in your head. They recreated the intro to Deus Ex. Interesting.
Okay. Gotta pass through the water.
Another sewer level. Crazy to think that in 2000, well, these PS2 came out in like 99, right?
Yes?
Yeah, I think so. Crazy to think that just like 20 years ago, our memory cards were only 8 megabytes.
Well, it's true.
Such tiny little memory.
Oh, we weren't that close to him. I mean, the alarm didn't even go off.
He has a wide range of trigger.
I'll burn you to a crisp.
You damn well, Keon. Oh, I was like, where's Jin? He's back
He's
there.
way back there. Hey guys. It's
So
like
odd
really
angle.
crappy versions of the walkers from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, his PS5 storage is just under 1 terabyte. He's like, man, I need more.
You do! My PS4 has, what, a 3 terabyte internal hard drive and a 4 terabyte external.
God damn, son.
That's because I have problems and I refuse to uninstall things.
I have 500 gigabytes on my fucking PS4.
That's what mine started with.
You're like, no, I need like 4 times more than that.
Well, yeah.
Or literally more than 4 times.
Where, like, I mean, I have games that take over 100 gigs.
I know, yeah.
Which,
It-
I mean,
it's-
honestly
it's
is
bad.
criminal. Like,
Right.
compression
Like,
exists, figure it out.
What is it, like the Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5, that is like something around like 100 megabytes. I mean,
100 gigabytes.
Gigabytes, yeah, something around there. It's really big, that's for sure. I think so was the original Doom game because I have that. Well, not the original, but 2016. I have that downloaded on the PS4. Pretty sure it's gigantic.
I'm pretty sure it's gigantic.
Yeah.
It's a hog.
I don't have too much of a problem just deleting something and reinstalling something when I want to play it.
I don't know. I have like a weird sense of loss when I do that.
It's like now I can't play this until I re-download it again. Yeah, but like
there are
I get it.
Like a few games where I was like, okay, I'm never gonna play this again. So I have like a lot of car racing games, and some are like Formula One from various seasons. So I have like Formula One, like F1 2017, 2018, 2019.
I'm sure they just get better every year, so...
So I was like, I'm never gonna play the previous ones.
Right.
Once the
it's
new
like
one's
playing
out.
like an old Madden game or something, like why? Core says on the PS4 they were downloading files twice or some stupid shit like that to make the file sizes bigger, or that resulted in having the file sizes bigger, or bad compression.
Wait, what?
But apparently the PS5 will like utilize its space a lot better for games. Like, he's saying something about the PS4 having like the files being about twice as big as they need to be. I haven't heard about that, but that sounds... I'm not, like, in disbelief of it.
I would like to understand it.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, especially, like, 4K textures and anything you're doing with textures and quality is... That's likely where all the bloat comes from. I mean, most certainly.
How much data does a Blu-ray hold?
30 some odd gigs or something.
Do they dual layer them, or is it just one?
I think that is... honestly, I forgot. Google it. I'm gonna be wrong. It's been so long since I've...
But, yeah, either way, like, some games...
like physical storage.
But, yeah, either way, many games are more than 30 or 60 gigs. So, like, they still have to install fucking 30 more gigs at least to play the game and have the, you know, files on the hard drive.
Oh.
After, yeah, even if you have the disc.
Well, every
still,
game
like,
now has some form of installation, so it's gonna either copy stuff off the disc for faster I/O or download stuff from the internet. Like if it's an update or whatnot. Nice, Shion. Block that shit. How are you alive? Just die.
But that's kind of one of the things I like about the Switch. The entire game is on the cartridge, so it doesn't have to... It can update, but like it doesn't have to be connected to the internet to play it for the first time or play it at all.
Well, so you bring up a good point. I don't actually own a single physical Switch game.
Oh, you don't?
Every one that I have is digital.
Oh.
And it has...
You didn't know about that?
No, I know that there's physical copies.
No, but I mean, like, you didn't know that it didn't install, it just works immediately?
Oh, I guess I never thought of it. Like, I just assumed that's how it worked.
Oh, okay.
So I figured it would play physically off of the little SD card looking thing.
It does, but it's big enough to hold the entire game on it, so it doesn't have to install anything. And that's what I like about it, because, like, if like the internet is ever down or like it like doesn't work the way it used to, like you won't be able to play those games through that system because it has to like either install itself or download like some kind of authentication from the internet to play it at all.
Secret key 13.
Yeah. Same with Blu-ray discs.
So you bring up a good point. And this was, my sister got me my Switch for, I think it was for my birthday. It was either that or Christmas. And this was like back in New York, and I think it must have been Christmas.
I think you said it was Christmas.
I downloaded a bunch of games for it, and then we were driving north in New York to go to our parents' place, and I was going to play them and that was like the first or second day or something like that, and I didn't realize that it has this weird step where it wants to authenticate every digital game, and it actually requires a network connection to do that.
Oh, bummer.
So,
but I mean, it's got Wi-Fi. You can just hook into your parents, right?
Well, no, this was in my car.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't get it. Like, why can't you play this? Because it wants to do... The only thing I can think of is some type of DRM check.
Yep.
But...
Which is annoying.
It does this every time. But since you're usually connected to the network, like, you might not notice unless you're in a situation like that. Which makes it stupid. I mean, like, I just had it tethered to my phone, and then it authenticated, and then I turned tethering off.
Yeah, that's what I figured you'd do.
But it's still kind of dumb. Like, if you have... Like, if you're on a plane and you're trying to play it and you have a digital version of the game, it's going to want to do this authentication check. And unless you're on a flight where you either have Wi-Fi or you paid for it, you're not going to be able to do that.
Are you talking about for the first time you try to play it, or every time you try to play it?
I think it does it every time. Or, like, every time you launch it. So it's like if you started it and it's in the background and then you resume it, then it's not going to do it again. But if you're trying to launch a new instance of it, then it will.
I think all I really have that are from, like, downloaded from the store is like the NES and Super Nintendo games, and those don't require authentication when you, like, I frequently play it in my car where there's no connection and it loads right up. But I don't think I have any like full games, like actual like titles that are downloadable. Oh no, that's not true. Raiden, that one's downloaded, but I don't know if I've ever tried to play it out of my Wi-Fi area. I'll try that.
Yeah, so I would say 99% of the time I'm in a place where there is Wi-Fi. Because like if I'm driving, like there's nobody that drives me, so like I don't have it in the car.
Sure.
And like usually on the plane, like if I'm flying somewhere, I just listen to music. I don't play games. So I'll have to pay closer attention to it than what games do it and don't. I feel like most do.
Well, that's not good. That's actually pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's something I wasn't expecting it when I first tried it. I was like, why does it need the network?
But yeah, with the cartridge games or the SD card games, they just immediately start right up. They don't have to, unless there is an update for it, but it's not required to play the game. It's just as quick as putting an NES cartridge in. I like that. I would hope that if, like, this system ever starts to become, like, obviously obsolete, they would, like, take that authentication requirement off for that kind of stuff and just, like, let people have the things they have. Because, like, it doesn't matter anymore. Nobody's, like, gonna waste, like, lose money over any potential piracy at that point. Like, they should just, like, lift the restrictions, because it's stupid anyway. But then again, it is Nintendo, and they're like really fucking wily about that. They're assholes about that, actually. But it just sucks that today's physical media is about as useful as digital media anyway because it still requires you to go online. It's wasn't supposed to be that way.
Yeah, like there's an aspect to it that you can't control, which if something goes down or for whatever reason they choose to not make it available anymore, you won't be able to access it.
Yeah, like what if you're like moving into a new place, you don't have internet yet, and you want to watch some fucking Blu-rays on your PS3 or whatever, and you don't have the correct authentication, you're screwed. So annoying. It's like, I have the disc, I have the player, fucking play the thing.
I get it. I mean, there's ways around it. Like, typically, like, why don't you just tether off of your phone?
Sure.
Which is a reasonable thing to say or to ask.
Yeah, but not a lot of people even know that exists.
But it's like, I feel like it shouldn't be needed.
No, it's like a stupid back door that you shouldn't have to use at all.
Yeah, like, I just want it to work. I don't want it to go on the internet. I don't need any internet-related features.
Right, like DVDs, VCRs, you put the fucking thing in and it plays.
I mean, a DVD still shit. How's this guy here? How does he survive?
He keeps his post, he's stalwart.
Yeah, he's been there for 15 years.
Those MREs go a long way.
Order, Shion?
Delicious.
Some of them were.
They actually weren't half bad.
I've had a good variety of them before, and yeah, like the ones that are like wet food, like pasta or something like that, not like dry peanut butter and crackers. They're pretty good.
Ow.
They're at least not like sad food, you know? It wouldn't make you like depressed to eat it.
Yeah, strangely enough, it's not sad food.
I just remember the graham cracker was usually like a brick. It's like, good lord, ow. I always got a kick out of cooking the food in like a little bag of chemicals.
I remember that.
It's science food.
Science food, it's true.
Kaboom.
Bonk.
My exterior frame has been contaminated. Maintenance requested.
That's odd. This place somehow feels different than the others.
You're right. It almost looks like there are people still working here recently.
Nanomachines gone out of control.
Oh no. Grey goo.
I have
Grey
the
goo.
nanomachines in rooms and passageways on their own. No. No, it doesn't feel like that. This is more like some sort of consciousness is at work here.
It's Udu. Its presence has spread this far out.
It would appear our destination is right in front of us.
Yeah, there's no more time to lose.
The end is nigh.
Indeed.
That's it? Okay.
It's a weird wall. Is that like webbing? Sparkle webs?
I guess it's something the nanomachines made, or nanomachines themselves.
It could just be like a little screen of them. Great camera angle there.
Thanks.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
Beyond.
Poor shit.
Zap.
Oh. It hates Xion.
They've got their sights locked.
They did.
Pop. Jesus.
Ass.
Oh no.
It's okay. We'll just open that circuit.
Come on, let's go.
Is Xion wearing different clothes in the next game?
I think so.
Good, because I don't really like this outfit.
Yeah, I feel like she has kind of like a hoodie situation going on or something.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong. What?
No? Not
All
even
that
a
is-
text box.
It's just fundamentally the wrong way. I just wanted to go
Dead
explore.
end.
Oh god. Should we have some of the screwball?
I'll go for it.
Penguin Nerdy still around?
I don't know. Record
is-
says Shion is styling in the next episode.
From what I remember.
Here we go. Here we go.
What?
How'd he get there?
He was trapped. We freed him.
Those who lack conviction, please stand aside.
Fucking Jin.
Oh, shit. Meh. $20.
Throw a rock at him.
Right?
My exterior frame has been contaminated. Maintenance requested.
Must explore. Oh. Then there's nothing behind it.
What's the point?
I guess
Maybe he's got a fucking treasure under him?
I feel like he doesn't.
Maybe he gives you a good treasure?
I feel like he won't.
I think he's just an asshole waiting for us to fight him.
Your order, Shion?
Ow! God.
Jesus.
Why do they hate Shion so much?
No. Can you switch her from being in the front of the party, like to the middle or the back? Maybe
Like,
that's what it is.
Does this game have a concept of that?
I don't know. Just, I guess that's a way of testing it.
Yeah.
So it is kind of annoying that they're beating up on the person with the least amount of HP.
I mean, it makes sense, but...
That part does make sense. But like, if we can trick him into not doing it, that'd be great.
Yeah, get Jim.
So predictable. No problem.
It's pretty accurate.
Junk circuit and scrap iron. Oh yeah.
Those are my favorite items.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What a waste of fucking time.
What do we got?
Here we go. Here we go.
Meh.
Eh,
He can't come this far.
Cannot detect.
Abort.
Jin, please don't embarrass me.
Yeah, you're such an embarrassment.
Stupid robe.
Stupid. Oh.
Who wears a robe in the combat?
Jin does. He's like a little samurai type of guy.
Samurai wear armor.
But he's not dressed. He's just wearing his robe.
He's a lounging fighter.
It's like Satan.
He didn't have robes though. He had like a Mandarin's like suit kind of thing going on. Mandarin collared, I believe. Oh, nice. Jin's outfit in episode 3 looks like looks a lot like Sutan's apparently. Upgrade. The spirit of Satan lives on.
It does.
Oh.
They were no match.
Oh god.
Can't
Nope.
even get in there.
Nope, nope.
But we found it.
Sometimes it is wiser to retreat.
Why do you say that, Jim?
Because he's a weirdo. And he disappoints Shion.
Disappointment.
Splat.
Splat.
Still not dead. There you go.
So predictable. No problem. Here we go. Take that.
Or excellent.
Alright, let's try some of this disaster. Oh So, like, you've seen the alcohol where it has, like, the sugar that gets crusted around it?
Oh god, yeah. That's
It's-
the worst.
That's how sweet this is. Like,
Jesus.
here we go. I mean, it's good, because I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
But it's like just a one-shot kind of thing, or one little thing, the splash over the rock.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Sounds like it would be amazing to me. But yeah, if it's like
if you
really
like Reese's Peanut Butter
overpowered,
Cup,
I do. It's like
this.
the only candy I really like.
The only thing is, it's like if I find it sweet, then I think a typical human, it's undrinkable.
Really?
Because like I love sweet things.
Yeah.
And like it's sweet
I like
for me.
soda and stuff, but like if it's like full of actual sugar, you can like taste the difference, and I get like it.
The closest thing I can compare it to is like, have you ever had maybe kind of like a pastry or something that isn't baked quite right, and you can like chew the sugar in it?
Yes. It like
that,
crunches in your teeth.
That's sweet.
Oh. That's ridiculously sweet.
It's very sweet. It's really good.
You put sugar in your coffee?
No.
You don't? Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, coffee is the one thing anomaly. I typically just drink coffee just straight black.
I usually do black, or I'll put a little bit of cream or milk in, but I don't put any extra sugar.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like if someone got me a different coffee, like I'm not picky.
Nah.
But if I get coffee, it's typically just like an Americano or something like that. Or just like several shot Americano.
Sure.
But I usually
like,
don't use sugar or cream or anything.
I actually like the iced coffees. Pretty good. Whether it's black or like just like a shot of mocha flavor in there. But it's always good. Could suck those down.
Yeah, like iced Americano, easy go-to drink.
I used to make myself iced black coffee at home all the time.
Didn't we just have a save point?
Yes.
Wait, I wanna reward this guy. I don't care.
He's can't leave his post. Sucker.
Hey.
On.
Your orders, Xion?
I like how she didn't even dodge, but it just did 0.
Just deflected right off of her. It hit one of her really strong parts of the armor. She Robocopped it.
Smack.
Jesus.
Oh, that hurt her bad. That was unnecessary.
Oh, they escaped.
Yeah, he bailed.
Huh. Why do you get 0 experience with that? I mean, you still killed one of them.
We didn't.
You did not?
Did not.
Oh, I thought you did. Oops.
Oh, wait, there's a treasure there.
Must
get treasure.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's probably why there's a save point. I imagine, like, down there's boss
The end.
situation.
Your orders, Xion?
Basically kill anything. Smack.
Looks like
Oh no!
I hate you.
20.
You sleepy over there?
I am. Whenever I don't do anything all day, I'm fucking like really groggy.
Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense. Bumming around.
Yeah, I never became active today. It's
Miyuki's new invention's not bad at all.
Does she praise Miyuki in the third one too?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Decoder 5.
Oh, there's that fucking door key.
Was that way at the
It's the
beginning?
one. Yeah, it's the one that we just saw last.
Oh my god, should we go there?
If you want to get another key out of there.
I'm kind of not interested in those.
Seriously.
It's not encouraging to get.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
trying to see what the end results of getting all the secret doors are, and I can't find it.
Oh, I think it's more of that robot.
More what?
The Kaiser, like that robot thing.
You get that? If you open all the doors?
Well, maybe not, actually.
I tried searching Xenosaga Episode 2 segment address reward. It's not working.
Ran away, bastards.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
Circuit train.
Oh, hey.
You made it.
What up? You're very late. We got
20
18
minutes
left. Hey, did you get you got your Punk's phone, right? You got that working. Like, you had to send it away for repairs or something, right? We were talking about it at the beginning of the
Please
episode.
stand aside.
Oh,
Yeah, you still use your Punk's? Cool.
your favorite enemy's back.
Oh my god. Yeah. Are you back home from Arizona? Cool. Sweet. I was asking her about the reflectors in the road in Arizona. Like if they're the nice, big, fat ones that you have in like California. Because it is so fucking dark on the roads in Denver. I hate it.
I think in Denver it would be too expensive to have them, because you would need the ones that are kind of like recessed into the
flush,
ground.
yeah. I hear that Chicago has them.
A lot of places do have them. But because of like New York sometimes has them, but because
really?
of the otherwise the snowplows will just like pop them right off.
Right, that's the problem. But if they have the flush ones, just fucking use the flush ones.
That's probably not worth the money.
It is worth the money. It's so goddamn dangerous on the friggin' roads. Blood Alley. I don't think I've heard of that.
What is that?
The enemies have.
I guess it's on the way to Arizona from Vegas. On the way to Phoenix.
How long is the drive from Phoenix to Vegas?
It's a short day trip, I think. I forget how many hours, but it's like 6 at most.
Okay. It's drivable. I wouldn't be happy about it, but I can.
could be wrong about that. So what the 93 between Vegas and Kingman is called. Press?
What's the point of that?
Great, you've lowered the thing. Now I can't use it, or can't walk by it. Oh, it'll
Oh,
let
it
you
creates a
across.
bridge up top. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Useless.
Must get trapped.
Get him! Oh no. Wander away. Wander away. There it is. Oh no!
It's just there to taunt you. You can't.
Yeah, seriously.
I will proceed
Oh, it's that
to
guy.
eliminate the enemy.
Yep. You're getting all the familiar faces in this level.
Yes. Damn, indeed.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Grim, but it makes sense. Vive 2 Revisited is its name. What a weird name. Or revised, that is.
Yes.
Brr. Brr. Fucking ridiculous noises.
It's a little bit, yeah.
So predictable.
What is he saying?
No
I
problem.
don't know. I really want to know. Yay, we got the trap.
Hey. Had to get Lydia a new light bulb yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, basking light. It seemed I can't remember when I bought the last one, but it feels like it went out a little faster than it should have. Not incredibly faster, but I'm pretty sure I replaced it earlier this year. But close to a year ago. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how long those lights are supposed to last. Circuitry, you would know. How long is a 50-watt basking light usually supposed to last? Couple months? Okay, well then never mind. That's normal then, because I maybe it actually lasted longer than it normally would, because I think it was close to about a year that it lasted. Either way, it's only like a $10 bulb.
Did its job.
$11.
Well.
Yeah. Just got to be sure to notice it.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Oh, I know it is.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know I could do that. Buy a higher wattage, use a dimmer. Good to know. Definitely excited for Phoenix. They have a really good reptile store out there called LLL, Reptile Supply. All the good stuff lies there.
It's pretty famous.
I don't know how famous it is actually. I just know that it's really good because I've been to one of them before.
They don't have one in Denver?
Nope. There's one in Phoenix, Circuitry. I looked. I think I looked just yesterday. Wait, I'm actually trying to find it again. Maybe I missaw it and thought it was... I might have been looking at Vegas and thinking it was Phoenix somehow. Hang on. Oh yeah. LLL Reptile Supply, Phoenix. It's in Peoria though. I guess that's around Phoenix. Oh, it's like northwest of Phoenix. Still within the metro area, but it's not like close to the heart of Phoenix. Close enough. Yeah. You McCoy, I don't know if it stands for Live, Laugh, Love Reptiles. I'm pretty sure it doesn't because that's fucking lame.
I hope it does.
No.
I really hope it does. Why is it still alive?
Unkillable.
We'll see about that.
Oceanside, California? Is that where they started?
Oh.
Son of a bitch. Thought it was a Vegas place.
All systems clear.
That's cool. Well, that's cool. Iosphere. Ooh, we're almost out of time. You got a save point soon?
I can go back to the previous one.
Cool.
It's just in the last room.
Arizona Reptile Center in Mesa. I'll have to check that one out. Is it bigger than LLL? About the same? Oh, Ubicore is loving Demon Souls. That's cool. I wanna see some gameplay of that.
Actually, yeah, that is the one release title that I would get.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I didn't know you liked games like that. Those ones are really friggin' hard.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah. It's running at lock 60 FPS. Nice.
Yep.
.4K 60 FPS is pretty screaming.
There's another block puzzle. This will be interesting. Perform a bridge, okay. Let's see what this looks like. Do we have time? Not quite. Tackle this puzzle next time?
Sure. I would wager that next episode's gonna be the last episode of this game.
I think if anything that our previous streams have taught us is that
Stop thinking that. It's never right.
Yeah.
True enough. Like generally for video games, it seems like the higher frame rate kind of trumps all that extra fancy stuff, even a higher resolution.
frame rate, yes. It would be frame rate and like color gamut, like HDR or Dolby Vision. Man.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw a game in 4K, and that was at like a regular frame rate, compared to a game that was at a high frame rate at 1080p, and I'm like, fucking 1080p looks better for video games.
Well, for anything, you just perceive it differently.
Yep. This was more than 60 FPS. I think I was seeing it at like 100, maybe 150. on 1080p, and it was pretty fucking cool. Really smooth.
So my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I think anything past 200 FPS, you can't really perceive.
No, that seems very reasonable.
Yeah. So anything past that is like, if you think you're noticing it, like, A, you probably aren't, and B, you also probably aren't. But see,
you're wrong, and you're wrong.
Maybe you are.
Like maybe you got born with a little bit of advanced evolution, and your eyes work just a little better than everybody else's. 8 megahertz is all you need, circuitry. Absolutely.
Yes.
She's got a shirt with a dip switch or a dip chip. I mean, I'm sorry. What was it, a 6800? But yeah, 8 megahertz.
That's awesome. I want that.
It says 8 megahertz is all you need.
Beautiful.
1,000, yes, 68,000. Motorola.
Mm-hmm.
It's a high-level nerd shirt, that's for sure. Very few people even know what the hell you're talking about. Oh, absolutely. I'd be hard-pressed to find someone who's like, "No, that computing era, that era of computing sucked. I'm glad it's over." No, no one says that.
I guess it depends on context. Like, why would it suck, or what sucked?
Nothing sucked about it. I mean, unless you want to be like, "Well, it couldn't connect to the internet." Well, fuck you. I'm like, no, that's not a valid argument.
No, okay then.
I'm saying the quality of like the fun that you got out of your computer system was higher than today's.
I would agree with that. Yeah. But I think a big aspect of it is, like, I'm really not into online gaming.
No, me either.
He says while he streams on Twitch, but
that's not the same. You're not playing an MMO. Yeah. You're playing a one-player game with another person here. That's pretty regular. Like, we've done this all our lives while I've been watching you play RPGs.
That's actually sure.
Yeah, I think I've seen like 3 or 4 full Final Fantasy games that I never actually played.
Yep, from me playing.
Yeah. Well, no, I did play Final Fantasy 7 on my own, but I think I saw the whole game before I ever played it. By just watching you play it.
God, I didn't know there was like that much of that.
We did it a bunch. Yeah. Absolutely. Every time I'd come to spend the night, we'd play video games together, but then also I'd just like watch you play RPGs.
I gotta play this game.
Cool.
Enemy analysis complete. They are insignificant.
RPG night is pretty awesome.
I remember a few times we both like ended up falling asleep while like you're playing. You fell asleep while playing, and I fell asleep like right after. It happened a bunch. We just couldn't stay awake any longer.
Pass out in a safe place where you won't die in the game.
I remember one time we were playing Star Wars Pod Racer on N64, and we both fell asleep during mid-race.
Understandable with that game.
It was what?
It's understandable with that game.
Ah. Also, it was like morning light out.
It's probably like 4 or 5 a.m. We're like,
Yeah, Circuitry says we made Modder's computer go insane speeds, but all we got out of it is deep fakes.
True. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess
Labyrinthos next part on Sunday.
Indeed. We'll have a nice 3 hours to finish this game out, hopefully. But if not, we'll continue. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. We'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you, thank you. See everyone.
Bye-bye.